This interview is brought to you by Budweiser and the Julian drink.
Follow you. Follow you.
Is this
What?
Is this deep or I just take one?
Yep. You can decide your future.
If you could have one last meal, what would it be? Honestly,
Your life.
this is going to sound cheesy as hell,
I love it.
but probably just some freshly cooked deer steak from a deer that I processed and killed myself. I was trying to think of the different words for that. That didn't sound as brutal.
Oh man, if I was gonna have my last meal right now,
I can guess. Whatever you get, it's just going to have a lot of feta cheese.
I'd get
Okay.
a Greek salad with feta cheese from Ruby's Diner.
Wow,
With some
need a little
pasta,
pushing.
maybe some chicken Alfredo, and a garlic knot. That'd be great.
That was pretty specific, right on.
It really was.
I'd probably get some, what's that, Alaskan salmon?
For real?
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were
Yeah,
going to say
dude.
some chicken tenders.
No. If it's the last meal, I don't want my stomach to hurt the rest of my life, you know?
You're right.
And a nice 4 rolls from Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that'd
with
be-
the butter.
Yeah,
honey
it is.
butter, some kazoozles.
Kazoozles,
Oh, yeah,
For the
dessert.
afterlife. What's your favorite fantasy?
Honestly, a lot of times when I meditate on a certain goal, I have this vision in my head, and it's a Funhouse playing at fucking Coachella or something like that, like a
Nice.
huge festival, like people crowd surfing
So
and me
play
like
a-
stage diving.
Big mainstream festival.
Yeah, just like
That'd be sick.
it's something I dwell on in my head sometimes.
That's dope.
Sorry, that wasn't sexual at all.
My favorite fantasy that I really like to think that I could get into like the hip hop beat placement game and like make a comfortable living off of selling beats to signed rappers.
Oh no. Touring, like 7/8 of the year with these guys.
7/8. I like that
7/8.
number.
Yeah.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
I mean, let's be generic here. I would love to fly.
Like brain powers, like super brain. That'd be the coolest thing ever. I mean, there would be the challenges of just living life.
Would not dying be a superpower?
I'd wondered if all three of you had been in a band together before. And what I'd heard was...
The way this band started was we all worked at Arby's at one point, and Casey came back from college to work at Arby's again. So I was working with Casey right around the time that Briar was like throwing around the idea of Funhouse and had some demos and stuff. So we just all got together, and the rest is history.
Exactly, yeah.
This album is your first full-length album.
Correct.
Yes.
And originally that was going to be your second EP,
Yes.
but you found so many songs that were in the works and so many things that could work that you decided to flesh it out into a full length.
We've been planning on doing this second EP for
At least 2 years.
a long time.
Yeah.
And eventually, like, it was just, we were maturing so much as musicians, and I was learning so much about audio engineering and just, like, completely different places, I think I could say, for all of us musically, like, what we actually liked. I had all kinds of demos that I've just made that I'd not really even thought about as Funhouse songs. But it was all really fresh stuff that really appealed to me and that the guys liked. And so we just, like, why are we not playing all this cool music that we could be playing? Like, we want to play exactly what we would want to listen to, I guess.
Yeah, there's a pretty wide variety of music.
Yes, there is.
And when you say it's all something that you would want to listen to, I feel like it pulls from a lot of influences.
Correct.
Do you feel like you have any specific influences in particular, or does it feel like there are times in your life that kind of influence certain songs more than others?
I think we all really were into the Neighborhood for a long time, still are. The Arctic Monkeys AM record is just like a classic record in our opinions. I'm like a lifelong fan of the Red Hot Chili Peppers since I was a child, and that really influences my guitar playing and some of my melody writing and shit.
Yeah, I think one thing, like from the initial EP idea of Pillowtalk to the full length, was that we just all started taking in way more different styles of music and listening to more stuff, and that leads to influence with the new music. So we have these like base artists, like Briar said, that influence us, but we're getting like influences like how Briar does the whole hip hop thing. I'll listen to a little bit of that. Me and Briar playing with Jesse Smith and the Holy Ghost, touring with like some of these heavier bands and stuff, getting some influences from
You
that.
can hear that in
all
a couple
kinds
of the
stuff,
songs for sure, yeah.
It's easy for us to have the same mindset about what we want to do. We all play different styles of music too, so it's cool to bring that to the table.
So when you're talking about different bands, I know that you'd mentioned possibly playing at a festival like Coachella or something. Say that you were able to handpick 5 bands that could play with you.
Oh boy.
That'd be dope.
Like Red Hot Chili Peppers would obviously be on there for you, right?
I don't know, that'd be crazy. Yeah, definitely. Be like, oh.
Chili Peppers, The Neighborhood, the Arctic Monkeys, like we said, Kanye West.
Yes, yes, Kanye West for fucking sure.
Young and Giant would be sweet.
Glass Animals is dope.
Young and Giant.
Foles is dope.
Cough Syrup, the song Cough Syrup.
Okay.
Listen to that, you'll probably know who it is.
We got a pretty solid lineup there too.
Yeah.
We should make it happen.
Serious.
Let's see what happens.
Are there any other times where you've gotten to the end of a show or been in the middle of a show and you've just had these experiences where you're like, this is why I do music?
We play in Beckley a lot.
Okay.
And we have a lot of fans there. And we played this place, was it Foster's? Is that where it was?
It was at Foster's.
Yeah. There's all kinds of people just really into it, and we slayed it. I would say it was probably one of our best sets to date.
People were digging it. Beckley has a very supportive local music scene. The people there love music. There's a lot of venues there.
Like, we played shows in the middle of winter, and there's been literally like 2 feet of snow out there. The roads to the venue are closed, and there's still 100 people down there. It's crazy.
Bars packed.
But yeah, this show in particular, it was in the winter too. It was, I remember, like 3 degrees or something when we were loading in.
And we were talking about the variety of music that that you can hear on your albums. How do you feel like that translates into your fan base?
I think with the new music, there's almost more for everyone to love, like a wider fan base, because you can, like, you've listened through the album, there's all kinds of different, like, genres of sounds even within the same song. So I like to think that our music, especially our new live set, has a little bit of something for everyone.
It's definitely has a broader appeal, I think. I feel like there's crossover appeal for it in all kinds of markets.
There's almost like, there's hip hop, there's like our funky, like what we're known for is the groovy stuff. A little heaviness to it too, because there's a lot, like,
Why limit
it gets down
yourselves?
when it has to.
Yeah, even in some of the poppier songs, I noticed a little bit of dirt getting shared.
We are a rock band. We are a rock band, I'd say.
Is there anything else that you would like to share about any events that might be coming up, or any musical news that people should know?
This whole thing's kind of about, we're talking about this record, Pillowtalk, that comes out on October 31st, Halloween.
Yay.
We all love the fall and Halloween, so
is
it's
the fucking
fitting.
best.
You can actually get a chance to get that record early if you come to one of our release shows. For our Parkersburg fans, that's going to be at Sixpence, 8 o'clock on October 28th. You come in, you buy a ticket for $10, you get the record right then, physical copy. We have other release shows if you're somewhere else. We're playing in Morgantown, Chillicothe, Ohio, and Huntington so far. We've got a documentary coming out sometime soon to support the making of this record, and you really get to see
We filmed so much of
the
our
growth
lives.
of Funhouse from the start of where we're first tracking this EP back in like Christmas 2014 up until our finishing touches we did like even a month ago.
Go to wearefunhouse.com.
Yeah.
At any point, we have pre-orders up we have t-shirts, we have packages with our physical CD, and we also have a digital pre-order for only $7.
we got the throwback shirt.
The throwback Funhouse shirt, the original Funhouse shirt, now in black.
Just thanks to everyone who's ever supported us, you included, for interviewing us. This is awesome.
Thank you, Michelle. Also, I would just like to say that if you've never been to a local show and if you've never tried it out, you should definitely try it out because it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Especially these Funhouse shows that we're about to have. Every single show is like a Halloween party, so you can't get much better than that. It's a really good time.
Other great local acts on there too.
Other great full bills that we personally booked of bands that we're friends with. And it's just going to be a great night of music every night.
I saw you put that pic online. I thought it was for me. Scrolling through our conversation history. Baby girl, what changed? I used to hit your line just to hear you say my name. It's about time.
Stay in school, kids.